This is Sholto McPherson down at the ICC in Darling Harbour for Salesforce for financial services organisations. Been listening to some really fascinating ideas about agents entering the workforce, digital agents, I should say. And one great concept floating around is that this first step is going to be eliminating the human to document side of things so that companies can spend more on the human to human engagement. Interesting concept. I think AI will also impact on the human to human side of things, but for the moment right now, this is where everyone is focusing. And Salesforce has this really interesting idea of the 5 attributes of a digital employee. The first one is role and skills. Which functions do you want to have some kind of assistance with? A lot of stuff in front of house, so say answering the first line of questions from clients on websites through chatbots in particular, but also internally, so behind the scenes, helping compile product disclosure statements in insurance companies. They can have them for many different years, and so they need to compile it all together to work out if they need to pay out someone's claim. Second one is data. So what knowledge can they access? Obviously, you need to have that data in pretty good shape first, which has been one of the proprietary projects these guys have been working on. But then actually selecting within that data, you want to limit the access so that agents can only access the bits that are most important to their actual role. Third attribute of a digital employee is actions. So what capabilities do they have? Maybe you want a subset of everything in that role that they can do, particularly in a regulated industry like financial services. You want to be quite clear on that. And that also spills over into the fourth attribute, which is guardrails. So what shouldn't they do? Lots of rules there, which is actually a really good thing to think about because we can make it a lot safer to use these agents, explicitly ruling out things that they can't do. And the fifth attribute of a digital employee is channel. So where do they work? Already mentioned the chatbots. You've also got ones serving internally, but you can see that there are probably going to be quite specific agents doing all these different things in various parts of the business as opposed to some multi-purpose human, so much more specific roles. And it all kind of falls under this idea of what would you do if you had a limitless workforce with industry expertise? Very important, that second part, because it provides context to what you're wanting this AI to do. So really fascinating. Very keen to see where this all goes. Salesforce with their Agentforce concept pushing ahead pretty fast.